And the headline in the Herald reads, Respect Developing Nations Views President. Views of developing countries must be prioritized and respected at the United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP29. Southern Africa Development Community SADC chairperson President Mnangagwa has said. Speaking after the meeting, his Azerbaijan counterpart Ilham Aliyev yesterday ahead of the conference that begins in the Eurasian nation today. President Mnangagwa said COP29 was an opportunity for developing countries to articulate their stance.
I think the president is definitely on the money there as far as that is concerned. You know how these countries, these big countries, they always have a lot to say, and never really give us an opportunity to share, our own opinions. And half the times we're either the most affected or the ones who are doing quite well. So you go to the wildlife issues, for example, we're always doing very well in terms of managing that, but we don't really have the space to speak out. So the president has actually arrived there in Azerbaijan. It's a mouthful,
Yes, it is. I think you'll have to still help me.
Don't even, when you get to the name of the president and the country.
You pick our jobs.
I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
And of course, we go on to the pages of the Chronicle where 2025 budget will be responsive to people's needs. This is according to the Minister of Finance, Mthuli Ncube. Now, the 2025 national budget will take into consideration the needs of the vulnerable groups in society. That includes children and the people living with disabilities. The Finance Minister, Honorable Professor Mthuli Ncube, has said. Now, speaking on the sidelines of Parliament's pre-national budget seminar in Bulawayo last week, Professor Ncube noted submissions by different stakeholders and assured the nation that their input will be taken into consideration. Very exciting stories, from Bulawayo there. I think Bulawayo is hosting quite a lot of things lately. If you
it's
really
the host of the most.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah,
I knew you would. I knew you would.
I walked into it.
I learned how to suck up from you.
But listen, this is the exciting bit about this, Marisa, is that his friend and homeboy from Nyanga South, Honorable Superman Wanzira, who also sits in the Polity Bureau and a former broadcaster. You see where you're going?
Is he a former
former broadcaster. Is he still a broadcaster?
He's still a broadcaster.
Once a broadcaster, always a broadcaster. He raised a very interesting point within this particular pre-budget seminar, and he was talking about the issue of the mushrooming of these service stations vis-a-vis the fact that we actually have an abundance of alternative energy. And he was talking particularly about the electric vehicles. That we need to then now start subsidizing people who are actually doing that. Because, these emissions are too high. And they affect actually the national budget in a very big way, because if you really look at it, what climate change takes out of the chunk of the money that we budget, it's almost over 35% of the entire budget. That's a lot of money, bro.
You know what? It's interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Those glasses are now for decoration, hey?
There's information behind those glasses.
No, well done.
Moving on to the H Metro.
Goodbye, Chicken Pirates. It's over. Chicken Pirates reserved their best for last, but it was still not enough to keep them in the Castle Lager Premiership. Zaire, one of the best supported clubs in the Top Flight League, stunned 5-time champions Cape United at the Baobab yesterday to continue their impressive late charge, but with the results elsewhere going against them, specifically the results at the colliery where Wange pulled off an unlikely 4-3 victory over Highlanders. It was a thriller, 7-goal thriller, but also notable for Leonard Chukwu getting goal number 16 for the season. So he is marching on.
And yeah, I mean, it was a weekend full of serious activity down there, if you ask me, because Simba had already taken it.
Actually, focus on the
not to mention that I was part of the celebrations over the weekend, and somebody ran away from me. But
I've got the receipts.
There's always something with you too.
He actually has the receipts.
I have the receipts.
I had to start this so that it just ends. Otherwise, the day will be long.
The last message is like, I am done. Where are you? I only saw it on Monday morning.
The bush.
I think you have like this ongoing
Yeah, it's
relationship
No,
with Shamba, missing each other and not going
Shamba
there.
is not a good place.
It's not a
Let's
good
try
place.
somewhere
I'm
else.
thinking, oh my
Clearly.
goodness.
So, let's talk about the excitement that was there at Shamva. I think it's a small town, but there's a lot of celebration that went on over the weekend. People were late into the night. I think on the entertainment scene, as we're going to talk about the weekend, we definitely need to include that.
Our correspondent is here.
Yeah,
Our solo correspondent.
But let me tell you, I couldn't even go into the thing. Into the
Why is that? Was it too full?
It was too full, and definitely not my kind of scene.
Okay.
But it was something. It was something. I'm happy for the.
A lot of fun was had though for people.
Lots.
Right.
I hope responsible.
Yeah.
I actually have an idea. The only way I will probably get an opportunity to actually see Chief Koti and Shamba is if you come along.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I invited? Because you see, the thing is that you guys always invite each other. Is this an
because it's
invitation?
always sports based. You know,
So I can
Shamba are
learn?
playing out of Wadzanai.
I can learn.
Yeah, okay, come, we'll go next time. Problem solved. Anyway, that's our
Let's
first
see what
time.
Konapo, Ipapo, by ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.